Hey, 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 what's up, guys? All right. So, as you can see, setup is totally different here now today, and we're going to do things a little differently from now on. So, this channel originally I called it Carry Quandaries because I wanted to just share all the bags and all the crap and all the setups and the carry that I deal with, and that I'm constantly in a state of quandary trying to figure out better ways to carry. And it's a very spontaneous process, and it's a process that I do almost daily, constantly tinkering with different things that I buy and playing around with different things. And I figured, why don't I share this with the world? But it kind of turned into like another sort of a weird review kind of channel where I'm like sort of ranting, reviewing products. And while that was kind of fun, it just took too much work to set up all the time, and I just got tired of it. And at a certain point, it just stopped being fun because I don't have a big house. I live here on Kauai. I have a small little place here, and this is pretty much the whole thing, you know. So I mean, this is the kitchen, the office, you know what I mean? So here it is, the whole deal. So basically, you know, I needed a way that I could film without constantly setting up and breaking down and setting up and breaking down, because I don't have a dedicated space. So going forward, I thought we'd experiment with this new method of doing things, and I'll just share with you my quandaries and just kind of do it more vlog style, you know. So from now on, I'm hoping to start uploading more regularly and just making just fun, just easy content, less edited, less perfect, just kind of just fucking around, you know, just having fun. And so today I actually got this package in the mail, and this is from Inside Line Equipment. I actually have been lately trying to figure out kind of like a good setup for the beach, because I started to realize that I live so close to the beach. Like, why the hell am I not going to the beach more often? Especially make my dinner, go to the beach, take my dinner to the beach. So I've been experimenting with different ways to do that. And then obviously experimenting with different bags for that. So I've been using this brown buffalo. For those of you on the Carryology Facebook group, you know that I've been constantly playing around with this guy here. And this is the brown buffalo Conceal Pack 30 liters. It's really an awesome bag. I love the build quality. I really fell in love with this bag. But what I've found with this bag is that it's actually kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of, it's very good for certain things. Like when it's loaded out perfectly, it's perfect. But when it's underloaded, then it's kind of overkill. It's very structured, you know what I mean? It doesn't really compress that much. Like if I take it out, if I remove stuff from it, once it's empty, it still has a lot of like structure to the point where, I don't know, I'm not sure that it's really the right bag for me to take to the beach. It has all these mods, it has all this Velcro, and I don't know, it just seems like it didn't have quite the flexibility that I wanted from a larger pack. I've been looking for a while for a larger pack. And I've been realizing lately that there's really 3 different scenarios that I want to go to the beach. Like going to the beach with my stuff is not one thing, it's actually 3 different things. So the most basic scenario is actually just taking basic stuff to the beach, like like if I'm going alone to the beach just to grab my dinner and to eat it, watch the sunset kind of for a couple of hours. That's kind of the first scenario. The second scenario is going to be sort of like that, but with friends, meaning typically I'd want to bring a camera with some nice lenses so I can take like, you know, some photos of my friends and kind of like that. And maybe, you know, maybe a sketchbook if I want to take. I like to draw portraits of my friends. So, you know, I might take that. You know, so it requires a little more, and it's that second scenario that is perfect for this pack. But then there is also the scenario of all day out, and being all day out with a bag with a bunch of water, a couple of meals. As you all know, I eat healthy, so I take voluminous meals, you know, like big salads, stuff like that. that takes up space. And then with all the water, with a camera, so if I'm going on like a road trip, an adventure to the other side of the island, that kind of thing, or if I'm traveling and I'm going to wine country in Tuscany or something, you know, I want to be out all day. For that, this is actually slightly too small. So then it becomes a question, okay, so you want to take like 2 bags, and it just becomes a bit annoying. So I've been on the search for a slightly larger bag than this that could also work better for a beach bag. And then I figured, for the smallest scenario, for the one where it's just me going to watch the sunset, I could take a smaller bag altogether, so a different bag. So that's the context that brings me towards this. And I thought to myself, I wonder about totes, you know. There was a period where I was experimenting with a little bit of totes, and you know, those totes were more for EDC, and then I kind of decided against that. I kind of decided that backpacks are the way to go for me for sort of everyday carry. But yeah, let's open this guy up. This is actually the utility tote inside. It's a 32 liter tote apparently, and so just ever so slightly larger than that. My feeling is that it might still be too small, and maybe I'm not really a tote guy even at the beach, but who knows? Maybe let's give it a shot and see, you know? I'm gonna grab this simple husky guy. Got this at Office Depot, very simple knife. Does a good job. Make sure I'm still rolling here. Yeah, I'm recording, cool. So I'm really hoping that this method will just allow me to make more videos and just make some more freaking videos. What's the difference on the quality? What's the difference if there's like just play it in the background, enjoy. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to fucking, I don't know, make perfect content. I'm just having fun here. I just want to do it more vlog style, more almost like, I don't know, maybe I'll even stream one day. How do we open this? Let's see. From there. I can never figure out how to open these back boxes correctly. Like, there's no instructions, you know? I wish it was like those Apple bags, you know, those Apple boxes. It's always so clear how to open. There's this little strip. You just peel, it opens so nicely. With these, you never know. It's like, you got tape everywhere, and how do I know where the tape actually covers up the correct opening? It's like impossible. Okay, I do feel a little ridge there, because I don't want to be just cutting up the box where it shouldn't be either. What if I want to return this? I want to make sure the box is still intact. But, all right, so we got it sort of mostly open. Damn it, you see? And now I try to pull it out and it won't. It's like a workout. Why would they do that? Why would they make it so difficult to open? I don't quite understand why companies do this. I don't know. See, I had to tear it. Anyway, whatever. It's their fault for making it so hard. Okay. Here it is. Woo! Okay, first impressions. This thing is small. It's not at all that big. But maybe it'll be bigger when I open. I have to say this X50 is the first time I'm feeling it. I'm quite liking this feeling. I'm quite liking it. Oh, it feels so nice. It's X50, and it's the white alpine material. Ooh, I have to say, this is a rugged, like it's nice and like simple but rugged at the same time. It feels quite nice. What do I think? Wow. Yeah, it's probably not gonna work for me. I don't know, just a feeling, like it's a bit small, you know? But at the same time, it's like so nice. Man, I love it. It looks so nice. Wow, imagine this on the beach. Oh, what's the bottom here? Ballistic. Huh, go figure. I bought the damn thing because I said, oh, X-Pack will be perfect to touch the sand, and then in the end, it's ballistic on the bottom. Aqua Guard, which is nice. Okay, so I'm imagining now that I'm on the beach. Okay, let's look at the inside. Interesting. So it's not lined with anything. It does have these 2 pockets. Yeah, I think it's a perfect size for the smaller scenario of mine where I would just go alone. Ooh, interesting. Actually, if that's the case, then maybe this plus a very large backpack would be perfect, and then I could sell the Brown Buffalo 30. Might actually be a little bit too large for that. Let's see what it looks like on my body. I don't know what you all can see, if you can even see this or not. The screen on the GoPro turns off at some point. I don't know why. It's kind of nice, actually, you know? It's kind of large, but it's also kind of not large. I don't know how to explain it. It's like large, but not large. It's like it's right in that sweet spot where it's like clearly can fit a bunch of stuff, but not like huge looking. I feel like it's a good size, honestly. Man. So which scenario should I try to load it out with envisioning? So let's try me going tonight to dinner just to eat my dinner on the beach. Okay, let's try that scenario. So for that scenario, I take not this big water bottle, but rather this smaller Hydro Flask, 32 ounces. Now this does have a pocket here. However, this pocket is not elastic, so it will kind of eat into the space of the pack just slightly, not a lot actually. That's kind of nice. Okay, to have it on the outside is cool. I mean, it's an insulated bottle, so it's nice to have that on the outside. Another thing that I take with me everywhere when I go to these outdoor locations is this Z-Pad thing. I think that's what it's called. Z-Rest, Z-Foam, Z-Pad, something like that. And let me close the window. It's a bit windy today, so I don't want you to hear that on the microphone. This is awesome. It's so thin and light, but it still manages to provide like this awesome level of like cushioning for my bony ass, you know? So this is great to just lay out on the grass by the beach. And you know, it tends to be the grass here in Hawaii is like a bit, I don't know, at least the one in Kalapaki Beach where I go often is going to be a bit rough, like not thorny, but you know, the grass is a bit strong. It's like a rough grass, so it can kind of poke a bit. This is perfect for that. Anyway, so let's put that in there. Now the big one, of course, is going to be my, let's put this box aside. Very simple box. This is the Titan lunchbox, and this is typically the size of a meal that I would take. I feel like it's the right size. Inside it has a nice size cube, container, and then I would put ice pack on the bottom, ice pack on top, unless it's a hot meal, and then I just throw it in. Typically it's a hot meal, like a stir fry or something that I'll take with me. So there it is. Let's put that in. So it's actually kind of nice. Okay, what else am I taking with me when I'm going? A layer. Sometimes it gets chilly. Not often, but just in case it does. It doesn't hurt to have, I guess. So I guess we can put that in like this pocket here. You know, I don't know if you can see. Hopefully you guys can see, but there's this little pocket here. So I'm just going to dump it. It has quite a bit of volume, this extra. It's like an extra, it's like a different compartment totally. And then other than that, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm taking with me when I'm going to the beach for that purpose. Oh, I will take my toiletry pouch. Let's see, where is that? Toiletry pouch. Oh, you know what? I think it was inside my my Billingham bag from yesterday. I have to make a video about this. Now that I'm going to shoot with my GoPro, it's way easier to explain why I love this bag so much because we'll be able to showcase it. But anyway, here is my awesome custom pouch from Eric from Skinnet Solutions, and this is a custom sized one. It's called, I think he calls it the shortcake. Handmade, beautiful, has all my toiletries inside there. That means everything. I mean, we're talking hand wipes, butt wipes, you know, bug wipes, regular tissues, Band-Aids, little towelettes, little sunscreen, you know, moisturizer, Band-Aids, even those seats for the toilet. I just like being prepared, you know. It's nice to kind of have everything in just one little pouch. So yeah, let's throw that in there. And then lastly, we just got this nice little garage built gear which has a screwdriver, toothpicks, little cleaning thingy. Hey, I mean, you never really know when you're going to want this. It's nice to have, right? Where can this go? I feel like this should go in like an outer pocket of some sort. You know what I mean? Like this would be like where I would put it in the front compartment of the brown buffalo. And yeah, that fits there nice. Just a nice dump. Cool. Maybe also tissues. Just, you know, nice to have quick access to tissues. An interesting thing here is that it actually has two the kind. One short one, one long one. What else might I take? You know what? I might want a little umbrella. I guess it doesn't hurt to have in case it suddenly starts pouring. You know, Hawaii's so bipolar when it comes to that stuff. So it could suddenly start pouring. So yeah, that also could go in there. What else would I take with me? Honestly, it's pretty much what I would take. Like I don't think I would take a whole lot more. Yeah, pretty much. There's got to be one more thing that I'm forgetting here, right? Oh, my Kindle, yes. I knew I was forgetting something. Let's grab my Kindle. Oh, and I might want to bring a little speaker, actually. This is the mini rig speaker. I love this freaking thing. It's just so small. Can I clip this to the outside? I mean, I don't really need to clip it, but there is a little loop here. I mean, they're kind of like, I don't know if they're really meant for clipping stuff. I guess you can clip it. Let's try. Yeah, I mean, it technically will clip, so that's cool. But I probably wouldn't put something this heavy. I would put like my sunglasses on there. So let's just throw this in because let's be honest, I mean, it will fit fine. Really enjoying like how like it's all fitting just right. I mean, there's a little extra room, but looks pretty good. So what did I say I wanted from the bedroom? Oh, my Kindle, right. I guess you're getting a house tour now. It's not much. So here's my bedroom, cool. Here is all my other photography bags. And then here it is. So this is the Kindle Oasis. This is a custom pouch that I had made for it, a sleeve that I had made from Etsy. It's so weird because this Kindle has been out for so long, and yet there are so few pouches designed, like actual sleeves designed specifically for this size. I don't know what it is about this, and I guess maybe not a lot of people bought it, but there's there's no pouch for it. It's weird. There's like barely any good sleeves that are not custom made. So I had one made custom from Etsy, and I kind of like this. It's very homemade kind of vibe, you know, but it has a bit of padding. It's got the padding, and it's just a lovely little pouch, you know, and it gives me, I love it. I noticed I have this thing for homemade stuff. Like I like it when like my friends or people I know make my stuff. Like I get that sense of like it's quality. I don't know what it is. It's that attention or, you know, and it's just some random big brand. It's not the same. I like to know the name of the people who make my shit. So there it is. That's the, that can go actually inside here. Inside this, there's a second pocket. So there's two pockets here. I hope you guys can see with this GoPro. Obviously, this is it's experimental, this whole deal, right? There's this larger capacity one, and then we actually have this sort of mesh thing that could work for something. I don't know what. I don't think it would really fit this. It's actually a little bit small for that, yeah. But then on the back side here, we have another pocket. So I guess I can just drop it in there. Or I can put it in the front, but you know, actually, yeah, maybe it does make sense to put it in the front. So one thing I'm noticing here is that these stitches orient the straps downward. So you have to make a concerted effort to pick them up because like they don't, like their natural point is to go down. So what that means is that it does tend to block the access here a bit. It's like every time I want to access it, I have to kind of move this out of the way and really make an effort to kind of push it and not have it fall down. But, you know, it's one thing in the way that it's designed. I guess they wanted to keep it clean from obstructing this. So, you know, there's only two places it can really go at the end of the day. Okay, cool. Lastly, let's try to just put my wallet. Let's see. What do I got here? Wallet and sanitizer. Wallet and sanitizer. And then my phone, will be the last thing. So let's go. Let's see. You know what? I actually think it should go inside here, that Kindle, and then put that down there. Here is one of those Matador pocket thingies, and I actually quite like this. I think I like to lay it out just so it prevents me from getting dirty and stuff. So I think this should go with me as well. So one thing I'm noticing with this is that with smaller items like this, it's like I'm not exactly clear where I should put it. Like, do I just throw it in with all these other, but now this is already full of pouches. I wish there was like, I don't know, see that's my problem with these types of bags. It's like, it has like, do I just put it underneath on the bottom maybe? I'm not quite sure where to put this, honestly. It's just kind of, yeah, I guess I can just put it on the floor of the bag, you know what I mean? Is it padded on the bottom? It is. Okay, that's nice. So I got my speaker and this guy on the very bottom, and then I'm just throwing this on top of it, you know, which is okay. I guess I could also do it the other way around, but I think this is good. That's it. You know, this is what I'd feel comfortable grabbing and going outside, and let's look at it again. So, I don't know if you can see. Hopefully it's angled in such a way that you can see it properly. But, yeah. You know, this is, it's light. I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It feels pretty nice. And then there's these guys. And on me, it's kind of perfect, man. It's like, I don't know, it's like pretty freaking perfect. It holds everything. It's all in there. I don't know, I kind of like it, honestly. For that use case, you know, which is basically, now here's the issue that I have though with this, right? It's nice to haul to the beach, sit down and eat my dinner, watch the sunset. But as someone who's I'm always watching my blood sugars, and after every meal I like to go out for a walk. So on the beach, obviously that would mean a nice walk along the beach after my meal, right? And then I have to, with a backpack, I just throw the backpack on and I can walk comfortably. With this, I have to either leave it where I was sitting and then just kind of keep an eye on it and walk away, which is not like a huge deal on Kauai. Nobody really steals stuff, you know what I mean? Which is, we're lucky that way. But I still don't feel like 100% comfortable with that, especially in like, I don't know, there's certain beaches I feel are safer than others. Or I have to like wear it on my shoulder as I walk, which is also not ideal in terms of like ergonomics and health of walking. Like I like to like, you know, walk, and it's like not really, that's my main issue, you know, that's my main issue with this bag. And it's like, I probably will end up with a small backpack that accommodates all this loadout instead of this. But that's not to say it's not a nice bag. It's just, I'm just calculating what I'll really need it for at the end of the day. So do I keep it? Do I not? It's really a lovely bag, but there's millions of lovely bags. It doesn't mean that they're right for me, right? And I can't keep all the bags. I'll mull it over a little bit, but to be continued. Hope you enjoyed this format. If you do, you know, just leave me a comment. Give me an idea of how you feel about this sort of style of video. I'll be honest, for me it's way easier to make, and it's much more fun because I just feel dynamic. I can get up, I can move around, I just feel more in my element in terms of the way I really think when I'm like exploring bags and loadouts and stuff. And I want to be able to share that kind of dynamic process that I go through. And in a way that also doesn't require me setting up a fucking camera every single time, you know? So my goal is to get more content out so you guys can see a window into my crazy mind, always obsessed with carry in different ways. And it may not appeal to as wide a swath of people who want a full in-depth review of a specific bag, but I don't know, hopefully some of you will at least find this useful. So let me know if you do. As usual, love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.